In this video, I am going to break down how I visualize my campaigns or how I map out campaigns before I launch them. And I'm hoping by doing this, I can improve your Facebook advertising efforts and increase the results. I know this because I keep my clients for a very long time, and I know this matter of fact people are not able to retain clients for very long period of time. Generally it lasts for 6 months. I have clients which are working with me for more than 2 years, so I know what I'm talking about, right? So let's jump into it. So key to understand ads is to understand biology. You need to know how variation works, how natural selection works to build a successful campaign. Don't worry, I will explain you what I'm talking about. When you start running ads, you need to look at your ads as an organism in the environment, and you want to look algorithm as the nature, that is Facebook. It can be other media buying platform, YouTube, Google, TikTok, right? So what this means is, if you have algorithm which set condition for survival, what nature does to organism is test them, right? So nature say these are my terms or conditions for survival, and then test the organism to that conditions, right? And similarly, your ads are the organism in the nature that needs to survive or they will die, right? And the nature will give you chance for a survival, and in order to get your ad succeed, you need to meet those conditions. And Facebook set those conditions. And in order for your ads to succeed, you must meet those conditions. Key to success on Facebook is only create as many organisms as possible. We are not looking to produce one or two ads for our clients. We want to make as many ads that are possible, which make sense to our budget. So when algorithm comes and test or shuffle these ads, maybe one or two becomes successful, and then we can use these one or two ads as a benchmark and make better ads on top of them. That's the framework, and that's how you build ads. So let's talk about the basic premises. And I don't know you are aware of that, you are aware, but I will explain you. So we have a campaign level. It's like a shell that contain ad sets, and then ad set contain ads like this: campaign, ad sets, and ads. So campaign is a macro which contain ad set, that is micro, and inside that micro there is another micro that are ads. So this is like macro, and then micro, and the micro inside micro. Usually I have one campaign. You can have multiple campaigns that I will explain later why you need multiple campaigns. But let's focus on the one campaign. One campaign. And then inside of this campaign, you can have multiple ad sets, somewhere between 2 to 10. And each ad set you have 3 to 4 ads. I'm going to walk you through it. And you need to be aware about one thing you constrained by is budget. One limiting factor of your ability to test variables, define the ads that work is budget. After working with lot of clients, I would recommend you not to take a client with less than $100 a month to spend. Or if you can find $1,000 bare minimum, you can go to 750 a month. But you really need $1,000 a month to play with it. It will be very hard to test different variables. If person doesn't have $1,000 a month to spend on ads, they shouldn't be running ads on in the first place, right? So just a heads up. So let me show you how this is done. I am going to show you an example for the e-commerce store, and this model will work for every niche out there in the market, whether it's a service based industry or lead generation or any other niche: roofing, chiro, dental, real estate. Because principle of running ads remains same. Only thing you need to keep in mind is variable for your business. Every business had different variable. Like in gyms, you need to have a different ad for a male and female, because girls have different reason to join the gym and men have different, right? Like men want to build muscles and women want to lose fat. But in real estate, dental, or chiro, you don't have that variable. You can target both the male and female, right? In e-commerce, you are a business and targeting men and women both. If you are selling a women item, you will target the women. And if you are selling something for men, you will target men, and you can even target both. Over the period of time, I learn algorithm will start showing ads to the people who are interested in my ads, whether it is a man or a woman. Algorithm will select what is best for me. So to increase the efficiency of running ads, you need to test big. So to increase the efficiency of running ads, you need to test variables like running ads to men or women or interest or location. If you are running on a broader level, it will be interest. If you are running ads for local small businesses, never use interest based targeting. Let's just write a good copy or message and let the copy drive the right people for you and leave the demographics blank. You need to test and learn and make decision on that. Now let me show you how I do things. I will create one campaign and then I will create five more branches in that, and I will name them as interest 1, interest 2, interest 3, interest 4, interest 5. Right, these are the five different interests related to the online store. Right, let's suppose this is the clothing brand. Right, first interest I choose something related to clothing. Right after that I chose online shopping, then shopping, choose something else, and in interest 5 I choose something else. Like these five interests are related to the business, but they are not similar. So we are testing interest. After that, in each interest I will create four ads: ad 1, ad 2, ad 3, ad 4. Right, these are all the ads. I will create these four different ads and put these four different ads in each and every interest. Like putting those ads in interest 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Now let's talk about what kind of ads you should create. If it's a clothing brand, you should start with your bestseller, right? That you know that this is the bestseller product I have, right? uh, you have different images for that, you have created video for that, you created carousel ads for that. Right, you created four different ads. They can be four different videos also, four different images also, four different carousels with different ad copies. I'm talking about interest 1. Right, you just created four different ads. These can be reels, video, images of your bestseller product, right? And put those four ads into each and every other interest. Right, so the only variable you have is interest. You have similar ads in all the ad sets, but each and every ad sets have different interest, and we have put these four ads in all these five interests, and each ad set has minimum of $10 per day. That means $50 per day. You can, even if you have a budget, if you have less budget, you can opt for a $5 per day, and that will mean $25 per day for these five interests. Right, and we will put this in a non CBO campaign. When we put things in CBO, so if Facebook think that interest 1 is performing better than interest 2 or 3 4 5, it will push out the budget to the interest 1. We don't want that. We are in our testing phase. We want to test each and every interest and give them equal amount of budget, so that we know which interest is working and which interest is not working. I hope this is clear. Now I have 20 ads, or you can say 20 organisms to test. What this means is, now I have 20 opportunity to prove fit to algorithm. We have to look as nature does. This give you so much power, and it will be like very difficult to create this whole thing in the ads manager. Right, because it's like it's get like little hectic, like copying these all the ads and putting in those different ads. Right, so now with this map I can easily find out which interest is working and in which interest ads are working. What are their metrics, what are their CPMs, what are their CTR, what is their ROI. Now let's see the map. You started running ads, it has been more than 7 days, like 6 or 7 days. You get some data in your ads manager. Right, you can see interest 1 is working, interest 2 is not working, interest 3 is not working, interest 4 is not working, but interest 5 is working. So we have two interests that are working for our business, right? And in interest one, we have like ad 1 is working and ad 4 is working. Similarly in interest 5, also ad 1 is working and ad 4 is working. We have a clear image in front of us which interest is working, right? And which ad is working clearly. So we can put these ad 1 and ad 4 from, like, both have similar ads, so we can put ad 1 and ad 4, put it in a single ad set, right? Combine those two interests, put ad 1 and ad 2, right? We have now created a hybrid, like offspring from interest 1 and interest 5. You can say it is a hybrid interest, right? So interest 1 and interest 2 combined will give you much bigger audience. We have ad 1, ad 2 which are performing in both the ad set, right? And I would recommend you to wait for around 7, like, you will be getting data in 7 days, but you should wait for 14 days to concretely say that these ad or interests are working. Or you can say is, if you start getting if you are getting uh, results from day one, and like you can see that they are performing continuously for like 7 days, 6 days, or 14 days, you can say you have a concrete data, like number is coming up in the interest 1 and interest 5, and combine those interests. Interest 1 is $10, interest 5 we are spending $10. We have combined those interests, and we have to combine their budget also. We have to put this $20 in hybrid interest, right? Now we are left with another $30 to spend. We will be testing different interest related to, like, you will be exploring the more options for the interest, like $10 here, $10 here, $10 over here. So you will be creating more interest. After some time you will be you can see that this interest is working, right? These ads are working and this ad is not working. You will create similar ads to this and put these similar ads in these second, third, fourth interest, and test out again interest, right? This way you should approach the campaigns. Okay, now think an ad agency run 1 or 2 ads. On other hand, an ad agency creating 20 ads for you, who will have better chance of survival. They have better chance of finding proof of concept and scale it. If you know how natural selection works, you know how Facebook ads works. Market and algorithm are natural selection machine, and DNA is how fit you are and how strong you are against survival. DNA of an ad depends on three things: ad copy, creative, audience. If you got these three things right, you have a healthy string of DNA that can be duplicated, propagated, and eventually got succeeded. That's how I see it, and that's how I work. Maybe you don't see it that way, but every time I work with a client, I map these things out. What is the budget? How many variable I have? What images I have? What images I need? Which type of copy I want to test before running campaigns? So that's how I build campaign, and that's how you should do it. So this is a long process and you don't want to do it. There's a shortcut. You can reach out to me. We run Facebook ads for e-commerce lead generation businesses, right? Link in description. There's a link in the description to reach out to me. I hope this video makes sense to you, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you.